welcome to Assemble. I'm Matt. Great to have you here. So today we are going to have a lot of fun because we are going to go through the evolution of CM Punk in all the WWE games and including Fight Forever, that little gem of a game right there. We're going to go through all these entrances and we are going to rank them, grade them, whatever, on Matt's official scale of yeah versus nah. It's just going to be based off of how the entrances look, feel, and just a little bit of nostalgia. Taking you back all the way through to 2K24. It's very exciting. If you guys end up enjoying this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Okay, so looking at it myself, CM Punk's got the old Titantron. He's coming out from ECW. I remember when Punk came and debuted at ECW on WWE television, hit that version of it, which was just trash. This model though of Punk, obviously very early on. I miss Titantrons. I gotta give it a yeah for just that. Just the fact that this is the first one, and I miss having actual Titantrons with like clips of their entrances. But Punk, very young, fresh face looking CM Punk in this one. Looking to the crowd, jumping into the ring, doing the X. It's very, very simple, but it's classic CM Punk. You know what's funny though with CM Punk at this point? We'll pause it right here for a second. You know what's funny with Punk at this point in his career? I did look at CM Punk, I did watch CM Punk in Ring of Honor, but just only a little tiny bit, just hearing what he was doing in ROH. But then when he came to WWE and he was on the ECW brand, I was like, I don't know. Like, I never played as Punk that much in the video games when he started in 2008. It wasn't my go-to pick, because he just came fresh on the scene. But as time went on, obviously became one of my favorites. Okay, for getting the red trunks, classic stars on them, for giving us a classic look. That entrance music though is still kind of killer. I gotta give it a yeah, just for being the absolute first one for him being a WWE game.
This video is sponsored by Fume. What's Fume? We're talking about flavored air. Look at this bad boy. This thing is really fantastic because it's non-toxic. There is no nicotine. It is not a vape. Now for somebody like me, it's more about the fidgetiness. I am what you would call maybe a nervous person. I like to do the twitching. Not only am I able to experience like the flavored air that they have within this, because it's actually like a little cartridge in here and it smells great. I have this orange vanilla one that's in here right now. And it smells fantastic. But because I can do this, yeah, the microphone. So I can sit at my desk and I can just fidget all day long with something like Fume. Multiple flavors, orange vanilla, one of my favorites. They got a mint over there too, and a lot more. There's also like a cranberry. I mean, it's simple enough just to take something like this and then just stick it in your mouth. That's what she said. Give Fume a try. I think you're gonna like it. Fume has served over 150,000 customers, and you could be one of the next success stories for them. So for a limited time, use my code ASSEMBLE to get 10% off a journey pack. Head to tryfume.com, that's tryfum.com, and use code ASSEMBLE or scan the QR code on screen. Save 10% on your order today.
Smackdown vs. Raw 2009. CM Punk is looking a little bit better in terms of the animation. The game quality seems to go up, and then it dips again, doesn't it? But then looking at Punk here, he's got a little bit, the longer hair is still there. He's still representing in ECW brand. He's got the World Heavyweight title on there. The model looks good. It's very, very similar to that of 2008 CM Punk. The entrance motions are not drastically different, like at all. He still does his jump over into the ring. He doesn't look to do like the looking to the crowd thing before he jumps over the ropes though. So they tweak that a little bit. It's not drastically different than the other one. And his taunting everything to the crowd is just slightly updated, slightly different, still does the hand motion. I gotta go with nah. I was like, it's not as exciting as like the first one. Smackdown vs. Raw 2010. Okay, Punk's starting to come into his own a little bit. I love the trunk. Okay, so now he's got it's clobbering time in 2010. Interesting. That's when he started to use it, at least in the video game. Okay, we still got the good full motion Titantron. This entrance is a lot more exciting. This CM Punk is like rejuvenated. He hasn't been destroyed by WWE yet. Vince McMahon. He's got a little pep in his step. This is more of CM Punk's kind of classic entrance that we kind of know and love. A little bit more of looking at what time it is. It's clobbering time. The animation, the face actually looks really good in this one. So SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 Punk, and I like the trunk design too. I'm gonna give this one a yeah. Okay, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, everybody. Okay, just to pause for a second. Straight Edge Society, CM Punk, absolutely awesome. If you were too young to even consume this version of Mr. Punk, go back. You could go watch that thing. The faction was fantastic. The look of CM Punk, it was really, really well done. Even if you go and watch the WWE documentary they did of like Pipe Bomb or whatever it was of CM Punk, they talk about this. And this, at this point on SmackDown, I do remember it. It was one of the biggest highlights for me watching as a fan, because during that era, there's not too much going on. This was one of the highlights, and probably for me, as I look back at it, this version of Punk for Straight Edge Society is what really started to draw me in as a fan of Punk. 2011 CM Punk, I might have my timelines messed up, but like when he had the World Heavyweight Championship and WWE was kind of going for a little run with him, and I remember he got like punted by Orton and then he was done. Like, and he won Money in the Bank, so it was not, they didn't like fully invest in CM Punk. It was more like, let's try this guy out. They were trying things out, but once they got to Straight Edge, that's where I became way more invested in him. It finally started to click that he could really unleash part of his character. And it's funny to look at Straight Edge Society CM Punk versus like what he did beyond that, where he became just the regular Punk that we know, even modern day version, right? It's such a drastic character shift, but I love this. Let's look at the entrance again. So CM Punk's entrance here for Straight Edge, the model looks good in this. I will give them that. I love the long beard, and I love that he has the long hair in this. Punk, gotta go back to this look, man. It's so good. He's got all the Straight Edge Society logos. The t-shirt's actually a very good one too. And he was rocking, I think, the yellow trunks in this. So CM Punk's Straight Edge Society look absolutely is a yeah, because the character itself was fantastic. This entrance motion is really good too. It's playing into the Straight Edge heel. He was the cult leader feel of it. Like, somebody needs to go and try and do a modern day version of this with Punk. How he recruited everybody and they followed him, it was great. I like how simple that entrance was. It wasn't over the top, played into the heel. I love the nostalgia of it. Let's go on to WWE 12. Because now we moved on from SmackDown versus Raw series and we're looking at CM Punk coming out here. And now you're getting into what is kind of more of his modern look and feel for his entrance. He's got the clobber in time. The face scan on it for this at WWE 12, it's not bad. I gotta give him that. It's not too bad, but he's got the updated look and it's 2012. This is Pipe Bomb CM Punk. This is the height of everything, ladies and gentlemen. So you gotta give it some credit there. The entrance walk and all of that is very stiff. Like, it doesn't do too much, but this is Punk. It's like Pipe Bomb top tier CM Punk. I gotta be honest, I like the Straight Edge motion and entrance better, and his earlier ones. They're a little bit more exciting from Mr. CM Punk. That's funny though, because watching this back, I'm like, his WWE 12 entrance, that was very basic and not very inspiring. I'm actually gonna give WWE, as hot as CM Punk is in 2012, I am going to give that a nah. Didn't care for that entrance at all, but 2011, 2012 is just peak CM Punk for me. That's when it became like Straight Edge Society was a great time. And then once it transitioned to this and his feud with John Laurinaitis, Vince McMahon, Triple H, John Cena, going through all of that, Money in the Bank 2011 is one of my absolute favorite moments for Punk. That entire entrance was insane. I loved it. So it gives me all the nostalgia feels, but the entrance in the game, kind of a nah. Let's look at WWE 13. Okay, so with WWE 13, this is like the classic entrance that I know and love for CM Punk. This is where I think they totally nailed it. And he's coming out with the WWE Championship. Like, it looks great. This to me is Pipe Bomb era CM Punk, best in the world era CM Punk, and the full motion with him turning to the crowd. They even got the crowd shots in there too. I forgot about that. This feels like way better, way better than 2012. They did a much better job capturing just a little bit more of his swagger and his motion. The face capture on it too does look a lot better than 2012. You can kind of see where they were going with it. The best in the world t-shirt, by the way, still one of my favorites overall. And you got the panning to the crowd, which is really cool. This is like full, even modern day, like current CM Punk 2024. This is what kind of looks and feels like. I love the Titantron. And he's even got the full title motion in there too. So good on them. I wish they would just give us more. Now, question's going to be, and we'll know this week, ladies and gentlemen, because 2K24 is going to launch the Punk pack. We're going to see CM Punk. We don't know if he's going to have a championship motion or not, but we need one in there. If we don't have it, I'm going to be a little pissed off. For WWE 2K13, by the way, sorry, I'm having too much fun. I'm going to give that a yeah. That one is just great. The title motion, everything, Titantron, facial capture, t-shirt, motion, all of it. It hits all of the points for Matt. Okay, let's move on to WWE 2K14. And in 2014, towards the end of Punk's run, this was when he was a heel. So it's shaved head CM Punk. He's wearing those navy blue trunks. Didn't really like those, but I think they played more into him being a heel overall, and this is much more of that heel entrance motion for Punk. This is also when he was having like the crazy reign of over 400 days. Remember when that was a long reign? Now we live in the world of Roman Reigns, where Roman just walks around with a belt for multiple years, and it's wild. CM Punk started doing that, ladies and gentlemen. He was the modern day Hulk Hogan, brother. I'm kidding. It's just, Punk has one of the great long title reigns. This motion for a heel motion entrance, it's good. Hey, Justin Roberts too. It is good. It plays into Punk's, best in the world entrance, but leaning a little bit slower into the heelish look and feel of it. This one though, it's good. It just doesn't strike me as, great. I don't know about you, but for me, this one is it's fine. I'm gonna go with nah. All right, WWE 2K15. This is Punk's final one. I remember now this is the one where he would have Paul Heyman. So we'll look at that for 2K15. Punk here, full out heel. He's still got the same Titantron entrance, which I remember. He's got the slow walk here. This is when CM Punk was wearing the hoodie and he was walking around with Paul Heyman. I want to take a look at the Paul Heyman entrance. So this is much more slow, methodical CM Punk coming down to the ring, still doing his motion. I don't really care for the gray hoodie, but I know that's what he was wearing. So the entrance is good, a little bit better with the camera angle here where it's going a little bit to the side. So they changed that up a little bit. You can't really get a good look of his face for this whole thing. He's very jacked in the arms though, but that's probably the hoodie. Yeah, the entrance is okay. I don't know, I'm a big CM Punk fan. This entrance is just it's okay. I'm gonna give it a nah though. Didn't really do too much. But then we got WWE 2K15 CM Punk entrance with Paul Heyman, his championship entrance as a heel. Okay, Punk coming out, Heyman holding that title above. I love when he did that whole way through. Okay, so this is already a yeah for me. I forgot about this entrance motion. This thing is fantastic. Oh, Paul Heyman's all into it too. He's at his clobbering time. He's doing the best in the world motion. Heyman walking around holding the belt right up in his face. So good on 2K in this entrance here for actually capturing all of that detail there. Punk's model looks great. Heyman looks pretty good too for Paul Heyman, but this is actually this is actually really well done for CM Punk and his heel motion. I still love Paul Heyman just pushing that title into his face and just holding it, showing it to him. So this is where Punk had the longest reign. And then he hands it to him, and then we still get Punk climbing to the top rope and showing off the belt like he does. The belt design actually got some good shine to it. All right, yeah, this is totally a yeah. Yeah, I love this thing. This is such a good entrance motion for CM Punk. Man, I hope they bring this back this year for the game. And then we got AEW Fight Forever CM Punk coming out. Now, Fight Forever it hasn't really clicked for people, has it? And this was one of the bright spots was we got CM Punk in the base game. They didn't even make him DLC. It's fine. I mean, they gave us the quick 6 seconds of Cult of Personality. I gotta give it a nah. I do. I'm sorry. It's because all the entrances are like 6 seconds long. You're getting nothing out of it. Not even to do with the animations. I can't even kill it for that. I just don't even get a full entrance to see anything. So just for that, nah. And then finally, WWE 2K24. It has been 10 years since we had him in a WWE game. I'm personally very excited. So let's take a look at the entrance, guys, because it's probably a yeah for me. I gotta be honest. We got the updated Trons. We have the remix updated version of Cult of Personality coming out. What do you guys think of that version of the song overall? Does it work for you, or do you wish that he had the other ones? I still wish he had like the Fire Burns. I wish they added that in, to be honest. The facial captures and all of this, like I did a preview for all of the DLC with all the entrances with this Punk pack, but I haven't had like a full reaction to CM Punk's entrance in the game. For 2K24, I think they've done an excellent job, to be honest, with CM Punk's entrance motion, because 2K does not always nail these entrances and the facial captures. I feel that they took a lot of time to get this right. Punk's facial capture looks pretty excellent. I love the lighting reflections when he's actually touching down onto the stage, but Punk's whole detail of his face, his beard, the eyes, like everything, even the beads of sweat they got showing. I think they took a lot of extra time when it comes to Punk's entrance and trying to get it right. He's wearing the black boots and a little bit of the blue and the black trunks there, which would have been what, his Royal Rumble appearance before he tore his tricep. This one, I mean, I'm sorry, I gotta give the entrance a yeah, a big yeah, because I'm getting the Cult of Personality. I personally do like the remix, the updated version of it, the 2023 23-24 version of Cult of Personality. I do think it works for me. When I first heard it when he came out at Survivor Series, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I like this. But it's grown on me very, very quickly. I do really like it. It's much more of the live feel. But the model looks great. I love Punk's updated t-shirts. They nailed his entire motion. It's one of the bigger ones. The only knock I give it, and probably a lot of people do too, is that they don't have him actually shouting "it's clobbering time." I still give it a yeah. But if I was gonna like actually put it on like a grading scale, that's where I would knock points for it, because they have the crowd chants for CM Punk as he comes out, but they don't have him actually saying "it's clobbering time." I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it's because that is copyrighted by Marvel, so he can't use that. What I wish 2K would have done, and maybe they would patch this in, maybe not. What I wish they would do with Punk's current entrance for 24 is try to get the crowd to mimic that sound of "it's clobbering time." Just muffle it. Just make the inflections and everything sound like he's saying it, but they're not actually saying it. Just have it muffled, but we want that crowd sound, because that's such a big part. Also, Punk in his current entrance, he doesn't even shout the whole thing. He just says "it's," and then lets the crowd do it. So I think 2K should go in and patch the crowd noise. It elevates the whole thing. What is your favorite CM Punk entrance from all of the games that we had? And guys, if you enjoy videos like this, click right here, because this is the WWE 2K24 preview for the Punk pack, the DLC, everything, all the entrances and thoughts on it. Click right there. Have a great day. See ya.